What's up, everybody? My Steve Atwater jersey going tonight, guys. We're here for the Week 1 fantasy football recap of the program. So let's get to it. First matchup here. Got Mr. Horn against me. Shit. Got Horn 123.96. Top scorer in the league. I would have it no other way. Knocking me off with a decent score at 95.62. So we'll take a look here. See, this is what hurt. Horn hit me with a double whammy all night. Jackson, Zay Flowers. It just hurt. You got Lamar 29.36, Zay 21.1. I mean, Zay's good, but I don't really expect him to wreck me. But you get hit with a double whammy here, both on the Ravens. Shit. 18.4 out of Bijan. I think Bijan mostly did that through the air. Did not have a good rushing day, but 18.4 standard. Pretty damn good. Solid efforts here from Debo, 15.6. You gotta love that. And 15 from the fucking kicker. Cam Little, Jacksonville of all places. Shit. On the other side, I don't get shit from Dak, 7.82. Bitchin'. Saquon, nothing special. He scores a TD, 14.4. And Garrett Wilson with a big game for the Jets. Go figure. They get knocked off by the Steelers there. Solid efforts from Kamara, Sutton, Dobbins, Butker the kicker, but not enough. So, you know how it is. So, moving on. Yeah, big week for Horn, so big start. Gotta be loving that. Now we're moving on here. I got Howard against Trevor. Howard scoring big. 111.96 over Trevor, 73.18. Shit, not the start Trevor was looking for. He just gets annihilated by Josh Allen Sunday night. 38.76. Jesus. Get a defense, Ravens. Christ. I don't know how you piss that game away. Other than that, Bill, Jacory, Krosky, Merritt for Howard, 14.2. Decent enough. Marvin Harrison, 13 points, 13.1. Puka, 13.1. Pretty pedestrian outside of that, but when you get Josh to go crazy for you, that's all you need some weeks. For Trevor, I don't know. Gets 14.2 from McCaffrey. You gotta like that. McCaffrey did not rush the ball well, but he got 31 touches, and he did a lot through the air. I think he had 9 grabs for 73, so liking that. Huge game from Ibuka from Tampa. Positives to build on there. Drake May, 14.78. A lot of just garbage stats there. Patriots weren't even in the game. Raiders were dominating. Kind of controlling it the last 5 or 6 possessions. Nothing doing there. So, I don't know, man. Trevor will look to get too legit next week. Alright, moving along. Got Neil, 88.1 over Dean, 65.78. Not the start that Dino was looking for. Not a lot of scoring here, not a hell of a lot to talk about. Really pedestrian all over the place. It's really on. I mean, Neil's team's led by the kicker from Baltimore. He's got 4 men in double digits. Genty underwhelmed, but I felt like the Raiders weren't going to him enough. I thought he deserved more run than he got. Had a nice touchdown run from about 4 or 5 yards out, I saw. That was cool. They should have pumped him more. Hampton, not much doing there. The Chargers went to the air. Who would have thought? He's got George Kittle. He gets hurt. James Conner in double digits. Aaron Jones Sr. pretty much sucked. Did it through the air. Broke a long one for a score. Counts for his 12.7. Guy can't run the ball anymore. Dean gets the monster effort from Hurts on Thursday night, 24.28. And then after that, it is ugly. A Shane with a late touchdown, 13.5. McManus, the kicker, 9 points. He got stiffed by everybody here. Chase, 26 fucking yards. That hurts. Cooper Kupp, 15 yards, I guess, on the day. Jesus. Mike Evans from the heavens, 5.1. 51 yards, I guess. He don't rush the ball, but shit. Yeah, Dean's going to move on here. Look for better results in week 2. I'm sure Neil will too. It's pretty bit ugly, both sides. Another one right here, not looking too good. Bill gets the win, 82.92 to 65.72 over Tony. Not a hell of a lot going on here. Big game from Pat Mahomes Friday night. That was he looked good. He needs some weapons though. Big game from Mahomes. Decent game for Kyron Williams. Nothing much else to talk about. Keon Coleman 17.2, so it's pretty good in that shootout. Baltimore, Buffalo, Sunday night. But seemed like everybody was going off in that one, especially Lamar and Josh. Tony gets 13 from Josh Jacobs. Jalen Warren 11.9. Joe Burrow 8.82. Stiff there. So, nothing much else to talk about here. Dave with the 87.52 win over Kevin 62.6 to the 8. Ugly. Dave gets solid efforts here from Justin Herbert. Gibbs is solid, 14.8. Chuba, 12.5. I thought Herbert scored more than 16.6, but... excuse me, I had that wrong. It's 27.92 for Herbert. Gibbs was the one that I'm underwhelmed there with 5 points. I had that backwards. Good effort from Chuba. McConkey, the 74 yards. Solid, but he's going to need to get it into the end zone. JSN, 10.4. Paves the way. Nothing much else doing here. InfoWars. Brock Purdy, 16.78. And he might be on the wrong side of questionable for this Sunday. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't know. Nothing out of the running game here from Montgomery and that stiff Stevenson. Jefferson gets a touchdown to pump his stat line to 10.8. Brock Bowers 10.3, leaves the game. Downplays the injury after. Diggs 57 yards. Really nothing going on here. Moving along. Rob gets off to a big win here over Rodney, 93.84 to 74.02. So, yeah. I mean, Rob gets this huge game out of nowhere from Quentin Johnson. We didn't see that coming on Friday night. James Cook, solid, 16.2. Then he's paced with Chase Brown, 11.1, who didn't really play well. So whatever. Brees Hall, 14.5. That's looking good. Gonna need improved play from Nix and Hunter and Devontae, but hey, 93, almost 94 points is never that bad. That's pretty good. Most weeks that's gonna win. On the other side, Kyler's good for Rod. It's nothing from Kenneth Walker. Might become more of an even platoon with Charbonnet going forward. I'm seeing CD Lamb, 11 points here. 1,000 drops. Could have had a touchdown. Just that hurts. Neighbors, 71 yards. I mean, Russell Wilson's a problem. Might be benched this week for the rookie Jackson Fart. Oh, excuse me, it's Dart. My bad. Solid efforts here from Tillman and the kicker Fairbairn. But yeah, Rod takes this one on the chin. He should bounce right back. He's got a hell of a squad over there. So I've seen a lot of guys losing really good teams this past weekend. So look to get back on track week 2, guys. Oh, here's a good one. The tightest match of the weekend. Sloan pulls it out. 80.62 over Carini, who must be fucking pissed. 79.58. Let's take another look at this one. Sloan gets the monster effort from Derrick Henry Sunday night. Derrick the Load Henry, we should call him. Christ. Can't bring this son of a bitch down. Holy Christ. Man, did he look good. 31 years old. Can't stop him. Solid effort from Love. 15.92, I guess. And Sloan just gets killed with Pacheco. A.J. Brown doing nothing. Higgins nothing. Ingram gets hurt. Ridley nothing. Pearsall decent, 10.8. He gets 14 from Boswell. Boswell hits a 60-yarder to knock off the Jets. And so Sloan gets that. That's huge. Henry commits a fumble that costs them the game, but it's just enough for Sloan to eke it out. And Sloan deserves one of those wins because he's always like the top points man. So it's good to see him have an off week here, and he still gets the win. I think he deserved that one. I see a lot of guys win ugly. I do it too, more often than not. But yeah, Sloan usually puts up the points. This isn't his type of matchup, but I think he deserved this one. We take a look at Carini here. I know he's not too happy. He was pretty unhappy earlier today. Really not much going on. A monster game from Baker. Love that pick. 22.58. Jonathan Taylor, 9.8, but I heard he might not play this weekend, so we already got an injury thing going on there, so keep an eye on that. Bucky Irvin, 10.5, solid. Nothing to get too excited about. I mean, he's stiff by McLaurin. DK, 83 yards, all that scoring. Would have liked to have seen him 18 or plus points. 83, yeah. Good yardage total. You're going to stick that in the end zone once or maybe twice. Nothing from the tight end. Nothing from Matthew Golden. Travis Etienne was a surprise here, guys. I did not see him coming up. I had 143 yards rushing and had some through the air too. That was a comeback effort from him after a terrible year last year. See him on waiver wires and shit. And they dumped Bigsby to the Eagles. Eagles acquire another guy. I see a lot of great teams having had a down week 1. I look for the league to flip the script this coming weekend, guys, and these 0-1 guys are gonna get back in the win column, be 1-1, and so that's a cap, man, to this past weekend. I will see you guys again shortly, or maybe from Fenway. A lot going on right now, guys. So we will talk soon. Have a good night.